Good afternoon, YouTube. All right, so back on this kick of the Chinese excavators and mini skids. After going to a couple auctions, they've just been stupid expensive. But since last night, Trump implemented the 104% tariff on Chinese imports, and this auction here is the only one that I know of that has a ton of Chinese equipment that they're auctioning. I'm standing right here beside me, if you can see. Pointing, I can't see, the sun's bright. But this is a skid steer breaker, Chinese made. And there's going to be some forks. And then over there, if you can see, is the bush hogs for the skid steer. I probably end up getting some skid steer bush hogs, but the excavator craze has just gotten out of hand, so is the mini skids. I might, if price goes right, I'll buy one, but I'm not going to overpay just to have one to resell. That's not going to happen. Like right here, or wherever it's at, there you go. They got about 8 of these here. These are the bigger models. These are the models that have the 23 horsepower motor, and everything else has the 13s. I don't really like these units here. I don't know if you can tell, but the bucket is small, and it does not cover the tracks. If you can, I can't tell if you can tell, but it doesn't cover the tracks. It leaves about 2 inches on each side. So I like the machine, but the bucket is a no seller for me. I know you could probably, I can fix it or whatever the case may be, but at the premiums these things are going for, I'm not going to pay for something and then have to fix it. Then right here we got a couple of these, and these units, looking at historical bids on this auctioneer, they were going for $4,700 a piece, and those are the 12s, which is the smaller of the models. And that to me, I mean, it depends on what you want. If you're going to try to resell and what have you, then it's not worth it for me, because it's probably going to sit a long time before I sell it, if I do. Depending on what I got to get out of it. I'm 2 hours away from home, so transportation, I don't have to pay any buyer's fee or taxes, so it's just what I got in transit in my time, plus the cost of that. This right here, as you can see, is another one. This has got the 13 horsepower motor in it. But again, I don't know if you can tell, but these buckets are also 2 inches short on each side of the track. So if you're trying to smooth something out, you're still going to have, parts of your tracks visible. And we're over here now with the little Chinese mini skid steers. I drove the wheeled one, and it was okay for what it is. Never drove the track one. Don't feel like fooling with it today. But I mean, they'll be good for moving stuff around, mulch and stuff like that. And these, I don't know what it is, but they're not building the buckets to cover the tracks if you want to smooth something out. And I hate that. It's not a major deal breaker for some people, but I don't want to have to go through that. So over here, we got one of the bigger models of the Chinese excavators right here. If you can tell, it's the AGT MX50R. It's got a whole different track set up over here, and it's a little bit heavier, a little bit stout. Comes with the hydraulic thumb. The bucket looks to be about the same size, or maybe a little bit bigger. Of course, it's got the push blade, and the difference is this right here, the boom will swivel. You don't have to turn the whole unit to move dirt somewhere. That will pivot. So it's going to be interesting to know what they go for. Over here is what really went crazy last auction I went to, and this, as you can tell, is the Agritech Industrial, and these have the Kubota diesels. This is the NT18K model. That's also a step above of most of them. Yeah, looking at this bucket, they look to be a little bit smaller than the other one I was just looking at. But back to this one. Of course, it's got the blades, and we got two of these diesels sitting side by side. Then right here, you have another per se larger one than most of the others, and this is the MX20R by AGT Industrial. I don't know what motor it has in it, but I think it has a gas motor in it. Let me see if I can tell. Yeah, it's got a gas motor, probably the 13.5. So, like, I like these because they have the pallets on them, whereas a lot of the others do not. And to me, that is a big deal because I want to operate a piece of equipment in comfort. And if you are operating a piece of equipment and you have to lean forward, sorry for getting real close, I was going to sit on the machine to see if they had hooked this up. But if you're sitting on the machine, you got to lean forward. It's not comfortable if you're going to be on there for any span of time. Let's see if this will crank. Let's hook this up. Turn the battery on. All right. I hear those glow plugs. Let's see. Give it a little gas. Alright, it's got a little smoke coming out, so let's see about this. Yeah, that diesel's smelling out. Give it a little bit. Alright, so it doesn't want to start, that's fine. It will start, I'm sure. It's just cold. We had 30-degree temperatures last night, so it's cold. There it goes. It wants to do something. There it goes. Nope, I lied. It says it has fuel in it. Now, whether it does or doesn't, I don't know. I'm going to try it one more time and see if we get anything out of it. Get a little bit more gas. There we go. It has light. Life to this one. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Just wanted to see if they had fueled it up and if they would actually run. It does run. So let's move on. This is a long video and I'm sorry. So this place is so big, it has so much stuff. they told me don't even try to walk. They told me to drive, and that's what I did. And then right here, we got a skid steer breaker, which is one of about 50. So let's go over here and just get some more of this Chinese equipment. Here we go. We got the forks, skid steer mounts, the mini excavator, augers. And then right here we got a tire machine, and I don't know if you can see, but we got hoses, 3-ton excavator hydraulic thumbs. You got these things that are worthless, trying to split wood with, and then you got the, what they say is a dozer blade, but really I think it's for snow. Let's go here real quick. I might have to do this in 2 sections because nobody's going to watch all this. Here is a tree shear. Couple things for compactor, vibratory compactors for, like, if you're doing pavers. Bought some of these last auction. It comes with 3 bits. It's a skid steer auger kit. This I bought at the last auction. There's 2 of those. They're forestry mulchers, and they got hydraulic forks for the mini skids, which is what I was showing earlier. And then right here is one of the trenchers for a mini skid, and here's mini skid forks. I mean, they have a ton of stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the power trowels right there, some more augers for the excavators, the tool set for the excavators. And you go over here, you got more mini skid forks. You got this little cutter thing, I forgot what it's called. Then a sycamore for a skid, another skid steer trencher. Then you have, like, say, tractor seats, more sycamores, and a whole bunch of other Chinese equipment. And then over here you have lifts. They're supposed to lift 10,000 pounds. There's 2 lifts right there. Then of course you got more of the hydraulic thumbs, and just a lot more Chinese equipment all over here, as you can see. I mean, it's a ton of it, and I mean a ton. Here's a breaker for actually a mini skid, and here is a post driver for a mini skid. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's what that is. And then of course here's some hydraulic forklifts. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end this video and do another one. I'll be back.